The truth is that black people are afraid of cats. Back to that one. You say black people afraid of cats.
Straight man with a podcast.
Yes, and look, yeah, straight man with a podcast. I don't get that. I don't get that.
So we shouldn't have a podcast. So only
Why?
what they actually imply?
Straight
Yeah,
man.
and
Straight man with a podcast. Why are you saying straight man with a
Yeah,
podcast?
straight man with the podcast.
yeah,
Black man with a cat.
Yeah.
What do we expect?
I think Jesus.
What the fuck are you saying?
I think
You think
we
what?
should start rolling, bro. We should start rolling straight away into the meat of things.
Into the meat.
Yeah, into the meat, bro. Don't beat the meat. Eat the meat. Eat the meat. Don't beat the meat. Did you see? Shocker. Apparently, apparently PSG might want to fire Pochettino,
Yeah.
and they might get.
Jose.
Ooh, that's intriguing, bro. Jose Mourinho at PSG was trending at 12 today.
But with that attacking force playing a defensive game, that will be kind of shitty.
But remember, that
Come on,
yields
man.
results, bro.
Yeah, he gets results, but
Yields
they
results.
won't love that. They'll be like, fuck this. This is some bullshit.
But if they win the Champions League, what happens then?
Nah, they don't care.
Because
And everything.
Yeah,
for
because
good reason.
apparently the turnaround period is that they have to win a Champions League within 2 years.
They have to.
They have to.
Look what Pochettino did. He was struggling with that team. He at least won the league. Last year, they won the Lille or what?
Yeah,
They
Lille.
won Lille, whatever
yeah.
the fuck. Won the league.
Uh-huh.
So that was kind of disappointing.
Yes, and now but Poch is a loser. It's been
Yeah, it's been
it's,
like that.
it's been like that. It's been
Okay, turned Tottenham at least had that fluke of a year where they went to the Champions League final.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
that
still,
was just a
the
weird-
loser element is there, bro. The loser element is there. So Twitter was like, Mbappe at the back, Neymar at the back. And
Like Atletico plays
yeah.
at 5-5, no strikers. 5-5.
Yes, and also what would happen is that Messi would be on the bench because he's not a Messi fan.
Yeah, he's not.
Because Messi doesn't track back, Messi is going to
Nah,
be
Messi
fucked.
I watched all those matches. Messi wasn't doing shit. When
Yeah.
he goes to defending part of the game, that shit doesn't happen.
Yeah, he walks it off, bro. He
Yeah,
walks.
he just walks.
He
And
walks it
They
off.
just accept it like, no, we have to play him because he's gonna sell shirts.
Yeah.
Basically,
No, well,
yeah.
sometimes there's contractual obligations just
Yeah,
to
you
sell
just-
shirts.
Yeah, you
Just to sell shirts and merchandising in there. And they make money. That's what it's
you
for.
See that shit.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. You remember we spoke about going back to Rwanda.
Yeah.
Get your tickets.
Wakanda.
Yeah.
You Wakanda.
The new Wakanda. I'll repeat, the British government is sending the refugees or asylum seekers to Rwanda. So you should book your tickets for the 12th of June because the first flights are going on the 12th of June.
But they don't need to book tickets. It's just going. Getting deported. Get the
Yeah,
fuck
well,
out.
yeah, you get
They
the
book
fuck out.
tickets
Yeah,
for
yeah.
you. Get
So-
the fuck out of my country.
Yeah, but also we got context of what type of refugees they're taking. They're taking the Syrian ones.
Yeah.
Syrian refugees, they're going there. Mob,
Yes.
you got anything there? But okay, carry on. We'll carry on. It's the Syrian refugees, that they're taking. So Syria's had war.
Yeah, with USA that time.
Is that?
Back with
then?
Trump, man. With Trump. Wasn't this year? No, with Obama. Yeah,
Obama.
the Obama thing.
The Obama time. So yeah, look, so those people fled to the UK, yes. But I hear that they're also going to give Rwanda something like 120 million to also grow their economy.
We spoke about it that time.
Yeah, we spoke about it. It's just that it came back that the flights, the flights are coming.
It's happening.
It's happening now. It's finally going to kick off. Like
Yeah.
you're going to
coming.
get, it's coming, and nothing's going to stop it.
They said they have these groups that's gonna fight.
Nah,
They're gonna fight it because it's not a done deal yet. But I think it's a done deal.
it's a done.
It's a fucking
No,
done deal.
once the UK stamps something, it's happening. The UK government has stamped it, and they're doing their reverse slavery.
Yeah, because this
Yeah.
fuck is gonna happen.
Reverse slavery, bro. That's what's happening there.
They're gonna send those guys outside. Those guys are gonna work for them, basically. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's terrible. What'd you say there?
No, I got the article here, man.
Okay.
Okay, it reads as follows. Charities and human rights advocates have condemned the UK Home Office's plan to send the first migrant and refugee deportation flight to Rwanda on June 14. Both Syrian and Afghan nationals are understood to be among those notified by the government on Tuesday of their impending deportation to the Central African country, following a hugely controversial deal struck between the two states last month.
Jeez.
Let me just get into this, just one last paragraph. The plan to send refugees to Rwanda is cruel and out of step with public opinion. Freedom from Torture, a UK-based NGO, wrote on Twitter, "People seeking safety deserve so much better than this government's cruel policies."
Oh, so it's 14th of June, not the 12th. Wow. And
14th.
it's Syrian and Afghan,
So it
You
seems
see?
like it's happening, man.
like the ones who are
Yeah.
victims of the United States.
And will they be fitting in the?
That's
No, you
you see,
see-
this story will develop because we got to see how the camps are going to look like.
Yeah, they're gonna probably use like
So you're getting
120 million is not a lot, bro. Like for and they said it's like a time period of 5 years. Is it
Yeah,
not?
5 years.
5 years.
and Syrian and Afghan refugees. Jeez, when I look at the complexion of the people, they look like they could be opening a whole lot of spaza shops in Rwanda. Bro. That's all I see. Is Rwanda is gonna have a booming market
Yeah, of
spaza
Of
shops.
my friends.
Yeah, right. Yo, I'd like to introduce you to my friend from Syria. Yo, man.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Payback's a bitch.
That's terrible. Oh, terrible. But you know what? Imagine this. In the future, we have aliens
And then
and we have humans, right? You would expect in the future there's aliens and there's humans. Do you think racism would go away in the future if we meet aliens?
do you think they'll discriminate against the aliens?
Imagine
that
we-
one was bluer.
Yeah. But I was like thinking like, it's so weird. Imagine we found a planet that just had pigs on it.
Pigs.
Yeah,
Pigs?
the pigs
Why
that could
pigs?
talk. Like Duke Nukem. Remember Duke Nukem, the game?
Yeah.
He was always shooting pigs. There was these, the racist, not the racist, my God. The alien race was pigs. Imagine how those pigs in space, if they could talk and they had like civil lives and found out that we were discriminating against pigs and we're actually making them bacon. How those repercussions would turn around, bro. Imagine that shit.
Ah, shit, bro.
You know?
Yeah.
So, where we going with this is, what is this thing? Obi-Wan Kenobi,
That was.
Star Wars,
Yes.
the black chick on there. What is her name? Mobster. I think it's Moses Ingram. Yeah, the chick, Moses Ingram. So she's a second sister. There's this group I remember in the game who it's just females, right? It's like they call them second sisters. They're on the dark side of the Force. So when I was watching this, because Obi-Wan came out like a week ago, the 2 episodes dropped. So I was watching it by myself, and then my chick came along and she was watching it. And then the first thing she said is, why are they treating her so badly? And in my opinion, when watching the episode, the characters, the alien characters, were looking down on her. And they were even saying, coming from where you come from and the dirt that you are, because she's trying to prove herself by trying to get Obi-Wan. And she goes through such measures where she's like, her anger is taking over. And eventually she even kills one of the dudes, the Grand Inquisitor, because they say to her, like, they're in a bar setting. They're trying to find, like, who's the Jedi here. She goes out, the character goes out as far as even threatening people and like hitting them so they can, like, you know, expose who's the Jedi. So the
Yeah.
other guys are like, no, control yourself. I understand women in the future would still be emotional. There would be all sorts. But her anger is coming from a different place because I felt my girlfriend walked in and she was like, do they still discriminate in space after all these years? And I was like, yeah, you saw that too because she doesn't know anything. And she was like, nah, those guys are being mean to her. Okay. In the week, she comes out and says that she's been getting abuse from the Star Wars fanboys. They're calling her all sorts of stuff and they're saying, but they never showed the comments. I can imagine most of them are saying that black woman doesn't belong in Star Wars. And I was thinking to myself, this is the third black character in Star Wars that we've seen.
Yeah.
Because first it was Samuel L. Jackson,
Yeah.
and then it was Boyega
Boyega, yeah.
from the other one, which they totally took us for a ride in that one because they made us think he was going to be a Jedi when he still picked up the lightsaber. And he was nothing but a freaking foot soldier still, a stormtrooper. And then now she's the third one. So now they've given more power to her. She's a force wielder. So she's been saying that she's getting abuse. Did you have any article there?
No, I've got one here, man.
Okay, read that for us.
Star Wars was slammed over a woke tweet telling critics of its newest show, "Don't be racist." Even though the Disney-owned franchise previously shrunk Black Star John Boyega's photo on a movie poster to appease Chinese audiences.
There it is.
That's quite big.
Yeah, they removed him from the poster just
They made
to
him like
appeal.
small as
Yeah,
like
just to appeal.
He's there in the distance.
Okay, let me continue here. The tweet came in response to a slew of Instagram stories. Moses Ingram, who plays Reva Savander, aka the third sister in the franchise's new miniseries Obi-Wan Kenobi, posted revealing seemingly racist remarks sent to her by Star Wars fans. The franchise, rushing to her defense, took to Twitter early Tuesday saying, "We are proud to welcome Moses Ingram to the Star Wars family and excited for Reva's story to unfold. If anyone intends to make her feel in any way unwelcome, we have only one thing to say. We resist."
Oh, resist. Wow.
Resistance.
The resistance from that other Star Wars thing. That's and people are saying that like Star Wars has just got the old, but I think, okay, how I want to phrase this. If you've got Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're getting the old Star Wars fans because this show is going on nostalgia. It's got Darth Vader in it. It's got James L. Jones as the voice of Darth Vader. He's actually still, James L. Jones is like 91, bro.
Come on.
Whoa.
Those years.
And he's like doing the voice because he's there. And this, I think in the third episode, he's there. He's there and he actually kicks Obi-Wan's ass and he burns him. Being a freaking dark, he burns him and he's like, "I'm going to make you feel what I feel," and he burns him. Like, just to go off there, the voice. I spoke to my other friend. He was saying that the voice of the GPS was actually invented by a black woman.
Jesus.
Yeah. Then I said to him, "Oh, dude."
But the voice invented.
No, sorry. Whoa. Trying to get myself sued here. A black woman invented the GPS, right? And then I was like, yo, is it not that black woman's voice or her soul that's actually navigating us every time we go anywhere? I was like, just like I'm thinking now, I thought James Earl Jr. was dead. Or just James Earl Jones. I thought he was dead, bro. He's 91. And he's like still like reprising his role.
And that's a voice of note.
Yeah,
And that's a voice of note, that baritone, bro. That is the thing. So that series is just playing on huge nostalgia. And obviously, it's weird, man. When I watch, I think that episode is that first two episodes, those two first episodes were the highest watched on Disney Plus. They broke the records for everything. So it's the highest watch. But I think the writers themselves, I think they're trying to force the issue because they give that chick a lot of power.
Yeah.
It's cool to give people power, but you've got the Grand Inquisitor dude whom they've been there around longer. And I think the whole reason why they're being bad to her is that she's one of the orphans who came from the School of Jedis because they're all hunting. If I do a spoiler, I'm good at sometimes seeing what's happening. I can tell you now that she's an orphan from the School of Jedis, and they took her, instead of killing her, they took her over and exchanged her and made her a second sister or a third sister or some shit like that. Yeah. So,
Don't
racism.
you think like it was pre-planned as well? They knew people was gonna act a certain way, and they push their buttons.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
That's
so
what
too.
they-
I think, and the mere fact that we don't get examples, because in this thing, they never showed examples. I wanted to see the examples of the racism.
Didn't they like on that they shared like screenshots
Is
of the
it?
comments? Yeah, I saw like certain comments.
I don't know. See if you can get.
There were screenshots on that that one link that you gave us. Yeah,
I never saw them.
It was what did they say? They said something about her. She didn't belong there or something.
Yeah, she doesn't belong because
Yeah.
like it's like the previous ladies that were there. It was Layla and Princess Layla, and then she was witty and all those sorts. It's also another weird, and just to put her on the dark side, man. The character, sorry about that. Yeah, it is. You put her on the dark side, she's black. It's kind of weird also, and the character itself is just coming across as angry or some shit. She's on a period. Like, I'm sorry, yeah. She's on a period because she's just like, she's overly angry when I'm seeing that. And I'm like, whoa, man, I don't know. Because it's a
They
different...
knew, man. They're gonna
Yeah,
push their
I think
buttons.
they knew
They
that
knew.
it's a different energy to the Mandalorian. The Mandalorian, Baby Yoda, you got the Guardian looking after the baby. And then I remember there's that other chick from that animated series. Who's that chick from the animated series? Where they have the Mandalorians and then she wants the... Did you get the comments?
Yeah, I got the comment.
Oh, yeah,
My
let's
guy.
go. So, okay, cut me off. We got the comments.
Okay, it's quite bad, but anyway, look here. Ingram took to Instagram on Monday to share a slew of racist comments that had been direct message to her. Number one, your days are numbered.
Oh, you see.
No, that's not even the worst. Man.
The other one, there was one
Bro,
there.
you are not the first N-word in Star Wars, fool, stated another. She also shared a message from one user alleging she was only hired because of her race, as well as a post connecting her being cast in the show to the pro-diversity culture that followed the murder of George Floyd. You suck, loser, Instagram user attacked. You're a diversity hire and you won't be remembered for this acting
diversity
role.
hire one.
Oh,
Wow.
That's the one like your diversity hire. That's fucked up, bro.
Let me repeat
That's-
that. You're a diversity hire and you won't be remembered for this acting role.
Yeah, I don't think.
Wow, that's
I
bad,
think.
man.
Yeah, man. If you watch an episode, I think my only criticism is that the character's too angry. I think the writers themselves the writing has made an error there.
But somebody did post a post that they said the whole script regarding her was kind of shitty.
Yeah, look, I can tell already. She is a Jedi. She came with those kids that's in the beginning, and she was like, they took her in. Instead of killing them like the kids they did, they took her in because most probably the child did something. And she's got a hard on to get Obi-Wan so bad because she's got to prove herself that you've fully turned over to the dark side. The only thing I think that show would have going for it is that if they could get the character Cal from the game to be in there because there is a real life model of him. Because it's set in the same time period. Because Cal in the game at the end runs into Darth Vader also. So I think, yeah, maybe. But man, I don't know. What is it?
Damn, man, there's a few bad ones here.
Now let's go. Hit us up.
Jeez. Look here, I'm gonna skip some of them. I wanna just give the juicy ones here.
Yeah.
You have now been converted into Saint George of Floydium of Star Wars. Are you happy? The
Oh,
user
wow.
added. How the fuck does an alien know Ebonics? Jeez,
What the hell, bro?
it's bad, man.
That's terrible. Yeah. I don't know. Like, look, these franchises are predominantly white, bro. They're they've always been white. I remember when I watched Return of the Jedi. There was only obviously one black guy. That other dude Lando, who flew that spaceship. There was the only character in there. Everyone else, and he was like the only smart mouth there. All those Star Wars movies. And also again, it was only Samuel L. Jackson within that trilogy also of movies. Just one guy.
Yeah, he's always.
And in the next trilogy also, there was just Bojaga.
You see?
And in The Mandalorian, there are no black people. Am I? Yeah, there are no black people in The Mandalorian, bro. And that's like one of the first shows that they started up and it was like hot like anything. So I can imagine when they see a person on the show, because this is definitely gonna be the highest rated because you've got the most loved villain, Darth Vader, who's black, ironically. Okay? And is voiced by a black man.
Yeah.
Ironically, which they always seem to forget.
Yeah.
Right? I remember they hated Hayden. What's his name? The guy who was what? I think not Obi-Wan. The one that Obi-Wan trained. I forget his name, man. They hated that guy because they like said he was weak. He didn't look like the person he was, and they were like, he didn't look like the character he was going to become because Darth Vader is a badass of note. Like Darth Vader's there. He speaks to that black chick, and he says to her, "I know what you want." Over a thing, he says, "I know what you want. You want to be the Grand Inquisitor. Give me Obi-Wan, and I will give you that position. Don't fail me. Otherwise, I'll take care of you." Okay? Okay, so she gets spooked now because obviously Obi-Wan escapes. Her only choice is to kill that guy. She kills that dude. That's the plot twist of the second episode, which I was like, I think they spent like a 1 minute of her doing badass things. She's using the Force, like she's jumping wall to wall, doing this and that, and then she goes and stabs that guy. And I was like, nah, man, that doesn't keep the tension going, because if these people hated you, it would be a way for the fans to be on your side if you prove them with your actions. But the writers here in this one, I think they fumbled it, bro. They fumbled it.
Fucked up.
Yeah, they fumbled it badly. So there's definitely going to be more. And apparently, what is this thing? In more George Floyd vibes, that other guy's Han. That dude I was showing you, I didn't know that was Han. He was an Asian. It's Han from Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
And also, you know, when George Floyd went down, there was a Asian cop around.
Yeah.
So that casting is like weird to me, man. That is very weird to me.
All these things are planned, man.
Yeah,
I just think they...
And look, there's also a female on the squad, the other sister. They're cool with her because she's an alien.
Yeah.
And she doesn't speak out of turn. She's like, she waits for that guy to speak and then she speaks. Now this one is like trying to hog power and she's trying to force the situation. Yeah.
PR stands, bro.
PR stunts. I think they planned it. And also, how does that news come out when on Monday, right? That's when the news came out that show was the most watched.
Star Wars.
Yeah. The most watched show on Disney Plus, the first episode. So how does that news, why do you bring out something negative on a Monday when the positive news is that this episode has been viewed so many times?
Yo, bro, they plan it. It's good publicity. That's all it is.
Yeah.
They use that to their advantage. And that's
So
all.
like that's the part I don't understand. Like, why does that come out after the good publicity that people had? People are like positive, like, yo, cool, it's great. I wasn't happy with the episode. I was like, yeah, that child is irritating. That little girl who Obi-Wan was chasing at 2 miles per hour. That girl is like freaking tuck, 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 tuck. He's like tuck, 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 tuck after her. It was like the most slowest fucking chase ever. I'm like, dude, speed up. You're a fucking Jedi and catch that child and end this shit.
No, bro.
Yeah, and it even went so far they had an Indian guy. Remember that? Who's that dude? There's some Indian dude who was in the Eternals.
Oh no.
Yeah, that one. He was posing to be a fake Jedi. And he was scamming people. They had him there too. He was a fake Jedi. You can imagine an Indian. And then he was posing as to being a Jedi and all that. And he was like scamming people and all that. So they had all these tropes to do that. So I wasn't impressed. I was impressed with the third episode because obviously the black man was there. Vader was there.
Yeah.
He did his thing. The first thing he did in the scene, he just spilled the oil. He grabbed Obi-Wan and threw him in the fire and said, how do you feel now, huh? Do you feel my pain? I'm not done with you. And then it's like, and he let him run away. It's like, he let him go. It's like, I'll get you. It's fine. He just burnt him. And I was like,
He just loves the chase, bro.
I was like, that's the Vader I know, bro. That's the Vader I know, bro.
just loves the
Sarafina Vader. Burn, burn, burn. Burn, burn, burn. That's my dude. That's my dude, yo. But again, yes, it's the UK, bro. What's up with the UK?
What they do?
UK's got a hard on for South Africa, bro. They got a hard on for anything that's Africa related.
What?
People wanting to leave the
Basically
UK.
their country. This is what
This is basically, they're probably going to try and get the homeland back. They're going to be like, you know what?
Want it?
We want South Africa back.
Yeah.
But here's a ridiculous story. Apparently there's a test you do to come back. If you're in the airport there in the UK, you've got to do a test. And this test is in and the test comes in Afrikaans, bruh. So if you don't answer the questions correctly, you're not going back to South Africa.
And when I saw that test, I was like checking everything. It's like, nah, I'm going through here. Fuck this. I'm getting 100% here. Fuck you guys.
But the point is, if you've been in the UK for like 2 years
Yeah,
or
you
4
see.
years, you're going to forget how to speak.
And they only gave it in Afrikaans.
Mobs, you got that article?
Yeah, I've got this article.
Okay, read that for us and read some of the examples of the questions that were asked.
Yeah. The article, UK accused of blocking South Africans at airports unless they pass Afrikaans test. Several South African passport holders who attempted to fly to and from the United Kingdom claimed they had to pass a general knowledge quiz in Afrikaans before they could board their planes. The frustrated travelers headed to Facebook, Twitter, and Reddit to share their experiences. Now, my broadband, this is where I'm getting the article from, spoke to a South African expert who said she and an 11-year-old son were denied their boarding passes from Ireland, West Airport, Knock, to the UK 2 weeks ago. She got 3 out of the 15 questions wrong.
50, how many questions?
3 out of 15 she got wrong.
I saw that.
Those questions,
Yeah.
What big mountain is
Yeah.
it?
No, read it Afrikaans. Read it Afrikaans there if you can. Read some of the examples.
That's what I'm looking for, man. Yeah. Okay, here's the some question. I'm gonna read in Afrikaans, né?
Let's have a quiz.
Ja.
Okay.
Watter van die volgende Suid-Afrikaanse hoofstede? Okay, watter van die volgende is Suid-Afrikaanse hoofstede? Keuses is Pretoria, Johannesburg of Bloemfontein.
Isn't it Pretoria? Yeah, Hoofstede, the capital cities. Yeah.
Okay, next one.
Okay.
Wat is Suid-Afrika se amptelike geldeenheid?
Rand.
Die rand.
Okay.
Ja.
Noem 3 van Suid-Afrika se amptelike tale.
Xhosa,
what the hell?
Zulu. You can even choose
In
English,
English.
Afrikaans.
Yeah.
Okay, that's quite easy.
Yeah.
Aan watter kant van die pad moet 'n mens bestuur in Suid-Afrika?
What's the kant for the pad better? What?
Moet 'n mens bestuur on which side must you
It's
drive?
left.
Yeah, it's on the right. No, we
No.
drive on the right-hand side here.
No, we drive on the left.
Do we?
No, bro, what the fuck? You would get it wrong.
No, I'm still passing though. You don't have to get
Okay.
it.
Okay, you got
No,
one
no,
wrong
but
there.
there was a joke that some guy told me. He asked me, in South Africa, which side do you drive on? The right. He was like, no, you drive on what's left. I was like, oh, fuck you, dude. Yeah, okay, carry on, test time.
Okay. Wie is die huidige president van Suid-Afrika?
Ramaphosa.
Cyril Ramaphosa.
Ja. Noem een van Suid-Afrika se nasionale vakansiedae.
Heritage Day.
Freedomdag.
Yeah.
Ja, okay. Wat is die naam van die hoogste berg in Suid-Afrika?
The Drakensberg. Yeah.
Drakensberg. Of is it?
Ja,
I wonder.
Hey, it's between that and Kilimanjaro. I can't
No,
remember which
Kilimanjaro
one.
is Drakensberg. Kilimanjaro is their thing. That
I
place.
really can't.
Yeah, so
No,
Kilimanjaro
that's
is,
a
yeah.
weird question.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I
Kilimanjaro.
don't know. I didn't take geography, guys.
No, Drakensberg is the one.
Okay.
Okay.
We gaan aan.
Wat is die naam van die bekende berg in Kaapstad wat sommige glo is een van die
is
oudste
die-
berge in die
What
wêreld?
is this mountain?
Wow, Table Mountain.
Hey, yeah, you see. Wat is Suid-Afrika se nasionale blom?
Oh, the
Is it
protea.
protea?
Those flops. Yeah, the proteas, the flops, yeah.
Wat is Suid-Afrika se nasionale dier?
Beer.
Dier, ja, animal.
Oh,
Springbok.
deer. Yeah, that's him.
Springbok.
He's got it, yeah.
Okay. Waar is die Uniegebou?
Was die wat?
Is it Kaap
The
of
Union
Pretoria?
Oh, yeah.
Pretoria?
Oh, in Cape Town, yeah.
Is it
But it's
Cape Town?
burned now. That's a
Burned
trick
now.
question.
Is a question mark there, yeah.
You must answer. Hij is gebrand. Like, wat zeg je? Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
Okay, second last one. Wat is Suid-Afrika se nasionale kleure?
Yo, that's
National colors.
Yeah.
The colors is black, white,
Yes.
gold.
Yeah, that's green and gold. I'll go
Green and gold.
Yeah, I'll take green and gold.
Yeah, green
Okay,
and
the
gold.
last one. Watter een van die volgende is 'n bekende Suid-Afrikaanse rivier? And then they don't give the names.
Oh, which one's a famous? Yeah, we can give the Buffalo River. What else is there? Buffalo River. There's what's that one where the people get eaten in Durban? With the sharks. I forget it, but we give
Sharks in the river.
not sharks, man.
There's no special sharks
Shit.
here, bro.
Crocodiles,
And for the
man.
locals, Pankeriri.
Pankeriri.
Riri. Yeah.
So-
So is that the question?
Those are the questions.
But if you 3 at least if you fail 3 out
So
of
if,
four,
so we
no,
we
it's bad.
passed that because I think
But I
I
think
got
it's
one wrong.
Afrikaans. It's the Afrikaans, man.
Yeah,
That gets you.
come on. A lot
Come
of
on,
people don't.
yeah.
A lot of people.
They
from South
should
Africa
they
don't
should
speak
have it in a
Afrikaans.
lot of languages.
Okay,
at
this
least.
is this is the part that I hate. We leave the country, right? I remember I had a friend who we were in primary school. He left in standard 4 or something. He left to go stay in England because his mother was a nurse. So then we saw him when we were in standard 7. And he came back sounding like a Yankee or a fucking English hooligan. Like, yo, mate, what happening? And it's like, we need chili. And like, when he left, he was like fucking closering it. He was like me. He was a cocoa. He was coconutting it, bro. Cocoa butter. He came back sounding like a Yank. And he couldn't even speak closer anymore. So, I mean, when people leave now, are we such whores that we want to integrate ourselves into other people's cultures?
Certain people, bro, it happens even here in South Africa. Like, certain people leave Eastern Cape, go to Cape Town. They'll somehow have a Cape Townian slang.
Yeah, I've seen
Yo,
that.
it's
Yeah,
terrible.
so
Like,
that part, I mean,
6 months, you suddenly have a slang.
where the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Praat about me, bro, things like that. Yo.
That's the part that's
Sir,
confusing
you
to
don't
me.
speak
Like
it.
so like why would they create a test like that? Because I think also it's that whole refugee thing where people are trying to hop off and go
Yeah,
to
they
another
don't
country
trust,
and they
you
lie.
see. Yeah,
so
they
don't
don't
trust
trust,
that you are really South African and you're just going there.
So they put the hardest like test. Like,
Yeah,
Afri-
because
in
if you're my friend and you have to go back to South Africa because you could easily pass off and try and say that you're colored. You check? I think that's where that comes from.
Yeah, but the problem comes in here, ne? Us as South Africans, and I'm talking about from what I've seen now, from experience. A lot of South Africans don't know what's happening in this country.
Yeah. That's it. You sometimes have that people go overseas, there's channels and they watch things, but like they don't keep with the current affairs of the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look, in this instance, I think the UK is right, bruh. I think they've done a service there, bruh. Because
In what way?
in keeping the fakes out, bruh.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but do you think they could have had like more languages?
No,
Why
I think it
Afrikaans?
changes.
Because
No, I think it changes. If you're black, they slip you a fucking closer test. I'm sure of it.
No, but was that lady black or what?
No, she was
No, I'm sure it was white.
white lady. I think they
then
see
it might be.
They don't specify,
they
but
see
I thought it was a black lady.
They see and they slip you a closer test because a lot of people like I keep on saying to you is like where I work there is a lot of people from overseas
Yeah. No, then that's
who
understandable.
come to South Africa and they live the benefits. We don't see the value of this place. They see the value of this place and they come here and they live comfortable lives, yo.
Yeah.
And they're not South African citizens of sorts. So I'm like the UK is like not fumbling the bag on this one, bro. If you need to get a person to be able to sing the national anthem and actually know and goes to see Lily and all that shit, I'm pretty happy on that one. And it actually even turns out that, what is it? RyanAir admits to creating Afrikaans test. The airline actually admitted that,
Yeah, 'cause
we
they
did
were
it.
catching
And they won
flights
full
with that-
marks.
No.
huh?
They won full marks.
Yeah, so I'm not going back home. Fuck, just based on
Yeah.
that one question.
Full marks.
Yeah, this lady said here because they didn't get full marks.
No,
Okay.
man,
That's crazy. Do you have that article where the airline admits to it? Because that's...
But full marks.
Mm.
Okay, not
like
that
it.
far. At least.
Or unless what they're trying to do, because the UK also has shortages of skills. So if they see like, yo, Denny's a contributor, we need to keep Denny here so we can make him pay more tax or some shit. So when you think you're going back and you'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna set my stuff up in South Africa, they put that test there just to keep you back.
But I'd like to know if the test is in other languages.
Yeah, no, this
yeah.
one will develop
Yeah.
because it comes out.
I'd like
It
to
just
know
we
that.
just found out
But
a
I
couple of days.
understand if it's Afrikaans as well, because Afrikaans is close to it's Dutch basically. So.
Yeah, but
So
you got anything?
Yeah, look here.
Okay.
Low-cost airline RyanAir, or is it RyanAir?
Yeah, it looks like
It's
Ryan.
RyanAir.
Yeah.
RyanAir.
Okay.
Ryan
Has
Reynolds
confirmed
Air.
it. Asked travelers with South African passport to complete a quiz in Afrikaans before being allowed to board their planes. And this was reported by News 24. The airline reportedly said it is responsible for ensuring passengers are correctly documented for travel to their destination, per Section 40 of the UK Immigration and Asylum Act of 1999.
Yeah.
It said there had been a recent increase in passengers attempting to travel on fraudulent South African passports.
There we go.
RyanAir also said it conducts procedural security profiling to identify passengers who must complete its test. But, come on, guy. This is a bit ridiculous, man.
Nah, it's correct, bruh. You must remember, we just had a Home Affairs scandal where people were just getting passports left, right, and center.
I remember that.
Fake passports.
But my thing is, why only in Afrikaans?
No, that's
No.
why that's why I asked now.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not just in Afrikaans.
No, maybe it's not just in Afrikaans. I think
They said, they specifically said Afrikaans test.
yeah.
See, that's the thing.
No, I think they've only got
in
white. They've only got
Afrikaans.
white guys.
But Europeans know more about Afrikaans than the other languages in South Africa. Because as I said, Afrikaans is Dutch basically. So they know more because Afrikaans was forced back
onto
then,
it, yeah.
onto
But I
people.
think that test changes, man. Well, look, this one will develop. But I'm giving them a thumbs up there.
Yeah, if it helps.
Because
If it helps.
already we have a breach at Home Affairs, bruh.
But if it helps, I wonder, does it help?
Yeah, I wanted to help. Well, that lady didn't go back, so it definitely helps. It didn't help.
She
It definitely helped. We have one less white person here. And there are 3 kids. But yeah, Jesus, that's pretty wild with the UK to do that shit, bro. I say kudos to them. You see? Exporting their refugees to Rwanda.
making sure they get proper ones in.
Yeah, making sure that blacks don't own any pussy. Like Kurt Zouma. Kurt Zouma can't own pussy for 5 years,
for
bro.
5 years, bro.
You see the verdict? The verdict?
Yo, we were calculating that time. How many hours was it?
120 hours, bro.
120 hours.
That is how many days?
No man, 180, no man.
180 or something.
180 hours. If I have to work like
Community service,
community
bro.
service like 2 hours a day, because he has to play soccer, so he has to train and do all those things. Bro, that's like 3-4 months.
That's crazy, bro.
7 days.
You know,
week, bro.
that's more people have, I think there's people who've gotten less time doing more. Like things that are more severe.
It just comes to show why people are animals. Yo, you don't play with that.
Yeah. Sentient beings, bro. You don't play with those sentient beings. And also, they had people outside the courtroom. There was a guy dressed in a cat suit. There were some people actually protesting that. And they were like there as cat lovers to support the verdict and all that.
Sometimes people are just unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like, I understand, okay? But come on. Come
Cats.
on, man. Come on, fuck.
Cats, my bro.
Come on.
Son, and he
But
can't.
it's like weird thinking about it. Like, we even had a teacher one time, and there was, like, we were kids, and we were playing at school, and one of my friends were hanging on a branch, and the branch broke. And she gave this, my one classmate attention, said he was hurting the tree.
What the fuck?
I was like, what the fuck? You were hurting the tree. And she gave him detention.
Oh, wow.
I was like, what the fuck?
Gee
This
whiz.
is some bullshit.
That's some bullshit right there. Which actually comes back to that thing that if we're in space and there's a race that look like cats, fuck, we're going under. As black people, we're going under, bro. Our ratings will be like
Anything but black. It's
Yeah.
basically their slogan.
And I'm pretty
Anything
sure-
but black.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the pig looking race is gonna go ahead of us, bro, because everyone's gonna be like, when Johnny dies, at least we can sizzle him. You know? Some shit like that. We're going dropping because I can
Yeah,
see it
bro.
already right now. It's going to be perfect. It's going to be perfect for them, bro.
That's shitty, bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy. The man kicked it. He kicked it.
You kicked.
I'm going to kill it. He said, I'm going to kill it. I wonder what his brother got. Did his brother get nothing?
I think they both were sentenced, yeah.
Nah, fuck, I'd make my brother do that shit because you're the one who's...
You have to be there. You're
Yeah.
gonna clean streets and they'll probably rub it in his face like, yeah, do that shit.
I wonder what if you run on the pitch, now, if you run on the pitch or you racially abuse someone, like Suarez, okay, there we go. Suarez.
But he's brown.
No. He racially. No. I know.
You say that shit there.
Remember Suarez abused
Evra.
Patrice Evra,
Yeah, Evra.
Yes.
and he's still walking, bro. No community service, and
He
nothing.
got fined, I think.
Yeah,
There was a
But he was saying, like, they say it there. Like,
but he also got fined, and he lost his Adidas deal. That's what I'm saying here. Zuma's lost so much.
yeah, I already mentioned.
No, but
like,
I think this thing is going overboard. And again, it's the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah, the UK.
UK.
Are you okay? That's so crap.
Jeez, just for that,
Imagine,
like,
in some countries, they actually eat cats, man.
They do.
yeah, why don't he?
Why don't
know,
they?
because
Why don't
the
they
guy
bomb
is
those
in their
nations, bro?
country,
Why don't
okay,
they
we
bomb
understand.
those nations or some shit like that? That is just crazy. I'm just thinking of the whole Suarez thing and how much backlash there was, but no punishment actually dealt out. I remember, what's this guy? Roy Keane broke a guy's leg purposefully.
Oh, yeah.
And Roy Keane's on Sky Sports
Yeah,
commentating.
Still, bro. Still
and
angry as
like,
fuck.
yeah, and like nothing happened.
Guy's just angry.
Yeah, I remember Steven Gerrard slipped and the whole Merseyside didn't get a title.
Yeah.
And they were like still celebrating Steven Gerrard and all that shit, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Remember?
I wonder if it was a white guy that kicked a cat. Would it be the same?
Would it be the same?
It would have been a
Would have
funny
been the
video,
same.
most probably.
He would have probably done. It would have been a
Yeah, there
stunt.
was another video as well.
No, there was
where
a
they-
bet.
Yeah.
There was that bet ad where they kicked the cat. Remember we spoke
oh,
about
yeah,
this,
yeah,
where they
so-
kicked the cat and all that.
Yeah, because it's all dependent on who's doing what.
Yeah, that's
Who
what I'm.
the perpetrator is.
That's what I'm saying, bro. If he kicked a black cat, there was no controversy. I'm still saying to that. If he kicked like Sabrina's cat, that cat that used to talk about it, if he kicked a black cat, the cat would be like, yeah, I know it's typical. I can't breathe, and that's how it goes, you know. But like it would have been. But now we got a dude who has to do 120 hours of community service.
That's fucking long.
And other people, and this thing should have died, and it's still there, bro.
Just find him.
And it would have been done. He
Yeah,
lost his
man,
Adidas.
I agree with it.
Yeah, he
all
lost his
the shit.
Adidas deal.
You see,
He
all
got
that-
fined the maximum that West Ham could fine him.
Jeez.
And then remember, there was jail time that when we spoke about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So remember what we said is, and that episode, I think the mic messed us up on that episode because the sound went bad. I'll repeat. Animal rights were introduced 10 or 13 years before slavery was ended in the UK. Remember that 1822 was saying?
Oh, man.
That's terrible, bro. It's terrible. And this is the world we live in, bro.
And when the word they used is they're sentient beings.
Yeah, that's sentient beings
Yeah, that's
return.
what-
Black people were not sentient
Yeah,
beings.
and sentient
before
beings
then.
means that you have feelings. I know when I look at a cat, I love cats. Eh? As a black person, I love cats. Remember, I had a cat, and I could teach my cat. I taught my cat how to sit like a person. We should actually post videos of that. Eh? Maybe we could get the love back from the community when I show them how my cat looks like. Okay, I had a ginger cat. I even had him. Remember Mowgli? Mowgli was like a
Yeah,
ginger
I remember,
cat.
man, but I don't like cats, man.
Yeah, I
not a
love
fan of
cats. I love cats, man. That dude was aggressive. I remember we used to play games. I treated him like a dog. I taught him all he knew. Taught him everything, bro.
But to put animals before people, bro.
Yeah.
But you see it like a lot of, bro, white people. Let's just be honest. They
Yeah.
put animals
Before people.
Before people.
But also, I think you're right. We put animals before people, just like how we labeled a disease of lumps on people's body and
Yeah.
anything. We just called it monkeypox straight. Like, whoa,
Oh,
Monkeypox.
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 And we just put it on there, monkeypox, and we
shit.
confined it to the community and be like, yo, you're taking monkeypox. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's wild. That's wild. That's the world we live in, man, bro.
Fucked up. It's a fucked up world.
It's a fucked up world. But what we also been going through is there's been some why do people find it easier to abuse you?
Because I'm white, obviously.
You're not white.
I'm white.
They're trying to pass as white.
Obviously, people, when they see me, the first thing they think about is white. I don't know. bro.
That's a-
They need to answer that question.
Yeah.
It's an easy target. Because if I say shit back, you're going to be like, yeah, this white guy, they can
Mlungu.
Yeah, Mlungu.
Yeah.
Went back and
you-
said shit.
Yeah, and you
He's a scum.
yeah, you
It's racist. It must be racist if he said it.
yeah, and you're not even invited to the bride
Yeah,
twice
I wasn't
now.
invited to a bride. I'm confused. I had to learn all this shit.
Yeah,
Things
what
that
are
I
you,
didn't know of.
what are you doing here? You're a sellout.
Yeah,
What are you doing here?
Such a shame.
So as usual, how the internet.
Probably with their lecturing as well, with the whole peace kid. I think she was thinking the whole time she was speaking to me as well.
Yes.
Yeah, they were.
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
white
yeah,
guy
yeah,
is easy because nobody's defending the white guy.
Yeah, I'm pretty safe. I'm
Let's
pretty safe.
be honest, nobody's defending the white guy. But
Yes.
you're on your own.
I make the executive decisions to make the
When
bad
it comes to
decisions.
race, we are behind the
So
cats.
Yeah, hey, it's like
no, but you guys own the cats. Yeah, when it comes to rates, yeah, and you know, black people are afraid of cats, eh?
Yeah.
I think that's the reason why white people like cats. Because if you just bring out a cat, you could be sitting here with freaking Cyril Ramaphosa and I bring out a cat. He's like, yo. Bro, I could be.
The black one. Bro.
Yeah, look,
Oh,
if you are in
Make it
parliament,
run across the road.
but if you're sitting in parliament, right, and the EFF starts doing shit, I think the DA should have cats just waiting there and just bring them out. You'll see. if you want to stop any riots, if you wanted to stop the looting, all you had to do was just get the security guards. Is to get the security guards to hold cats and run towards the black
It's
people.
the whole color black.
Yeah, you just
like-
if you had cats on the security guards, looting would never have happened.
It's the indoctrination, bro.
Yeah, so I mean, like, look there, you.
Because, bro, even with dogs like that, look, my dog is pitch black.
Yeah,
If they see that dog, whoa, it's the end of the day.
It's
But
the
it's
end of
a
the-
white dog, like,
kick that thing. Yeah. So let's bring it back. It seems like the people at home, or the ones who don't know what the News Travels Fast podcast is about, because News Travels Fast podcast is about satire, all right? Comedy. And while we picked up why I
Comedy, but a little bit of truth in it. Because
yeah, a little bit of truth in it, yes.
Definitely.
Because yeah, what I picked up, I'll repeat now, I'll say it. I'm not gonna just put it out as a little clip there. When I look up stuff, I look up things which are weird and in a conspiracy theory sort of a way.
Yeah.
Okay? So the conspiracy theory was that the doctors or the medical society was reporting that monkeypox occurs within a community.
Yeah.
Okay? Now to make it even easier for the dumb, if it's 3 weeks, I'm not gay. People assume I'm gay sometimes because of the way I talk. I take it, okay? I think my stock's going up this month, bro. More gay people be hitting on me. And I will accept it, okay? Just to be out there for Pride Month. I look sexier. I'm sexy and I know it. I will shake my ass. I will appeal myself more. But if I see something and I look and I'm like, yo, this looks wrong.
Yeah.
Because it seems as if one demographic is being picked on. Okay? Medical advice says that only those people are getting it. And I think to myself, it's 3 or 2 weeks before Pride Month, and I'm like, yo,
Exactly. We spoke about
that
this
is so weird to me. Why is something like this
coming
being
out
pushed
just before that.
before that? And I'm thinking, whoa, there's a vaccine already?
Exactly.
And then I'm like, I took the vaccine. I'm a runner. I've been chubby ever since I took this podcast. I used to be thin. It was difficult for me to run for like 2 months because I was out of breath. I couldn't breathe. George Floyding it. I'm still George Floyding it, okay? I couldn't breathe. I only started to run after our little racial hiccup that we had because I fell also. And then I've only been running now. Like, I'm okay now. So I'm back to running, okay? Working on my body. Hashtag 2022 Pride Month.
Yes.
But, what was I gonna say? Yes, that's it. So it's a satirical take, what we saw there. it's weird to me that they're going to be forcing something like this, and the narrative is going to be there. So someone comes out and says, what you're saying.
We were just questioning the whole thing, why it was happening at that certain moment.
Yes.
And they were saying this because of that community was the main ones being affected.
Yeah.
And we did our research about it.
Yes. And also, which I'm pretty surprised is, you in the community don't know that they were reporting something like this.
Yeah. You see?
You're not aware of it, that they were reporting something like this. We're putting it out there as a joke. We put the article up for that, and then you don't know that. You just speak your dribble.
Because they want that short answers.
Yeah, and then someone says...
They go straight with that.
Yeah, bro. And everyone wants blood, bro. Everyone wants blood. Like, you're going to get sued. No. If you listened to the clip... might they get within the society, because that's what the article said.
Exactly.
But you can be stupid about it and spread it, which then makes this platform go even more out. Because when you fully watch the episode, because what we have a problem with is that we're short forming it, bro.
Yeah.
Everything that we do, we put short form on Twitter, Instagram on Shorts or whatever. There are full episodes out on YouTube.
And we tell people, go watch it.
Yeah.
At the end of the clip, it says goes to the full clip.
It shows you
Go
that.
subscribe. Watch the full episode to get full context. They don't do that because they rely on that 20, 30 seconds things.
Yes.
That's all they want.
Yeah.
And then they even go make it shorter.
Yeah, bro. And even make it shorter, and it gets even more out of context.
You see
and then
that
you
shit.
get someone saying, oh, but this guy's, look at him, he's so nervous.
He's so nervous.
Oh, shit. And like, I don't know, that video is lagging or whatever it is, but I'm like,
What
yo,
the fuck
it's
was
cool.
happening there,
And
boy?
like, it's cool because you want to jump on a bandwagon. And we don't jump on bandwagons. It's just that the weird part is when we report something, and which is happening a lot of the times, because we do our research and then it goes and it becomes an actual thing. Okay? So I'll repeat, News Travels Fast podcast is a satire laced with a bit of truth, and we twist that and make it into a joke. Okay? We don't just come here and talk crap and drink liquor. My liquor's finished. Been drinking too much. Talking too much also. So, like, no.
It's shit, man. They
It's
should
shit,
just
man.
get the full context.
Yeah,
They're
get the
just
full
jumping-
context.
It's just they jumping on the bandwagon. That's all. That's all it was.
It's always like that. It's always like that. But there's a fact. And that the truth is that black people are afraid of cats. Back to that one. You see, black people are afraid of cats.
Straight man with a podcast.
Yes. And look. Yeah, straight man with a podcast. I don't get that. I don't get that.
So we shouldn't have a podcast? So only
Why?
what they actually imply?
Straight
Yeah.
man.
And
Straight man with a podcast. Why are you saying straight man with a
Yeah,
podcast?
straight man with the podcast.
yeah.
Black man with a cat.
Yeah.
What do we expect?
I think Jesus.
What the fuck are you saying?
Maybe if we had more cats on our podcast just walking around here, bro. Just walking around, meow. That's it. And as it stands, bro, like, oh man, I don't know. That's the climate of things. I don't think we'd drag it because we got a lot to do. We got a lot to do. We got a skit to work on. I'm just gonna have to check my man on how we're doing with time. How are we doing with time?
So good, man.
Are we still good? Yeah. I heard we're talking about exercise.
Yeah. What about exercise? What happened?
Are you back?
Me?
Yeah, are you back?
No.
You're not back?
No.
What happened?
Bro.
Also that vaccine thing? What
Yeah,
happened?
it's the vaccine. I can't believe I've been lazy, bro. It's fucking.
It's a
Right now,
yeah.
I'm getting hurt. That's all.
Yeah, and it's
Injury prone, bro.
and it's freaking cold
It's
as
cold,
anything.
Yeah.
It's cold, bro. At the time I freaking jog, it's very, very cold.
White people don't get cold, bro.
No, look.
But I'm getting fucking cold. Now I know.
Yeah, you get cold.
I know. Now I know.
You get
now.
cold. Yeah, old age.
I think they should put that test. What do you get? Are you white? Between the cold. Oh fuck.
And then you get cold, like, yeah, you are. Because I leave like at 3, I run it like 4:30 in the morning, bro. 10 degrees, I hit it. I remember I stayed in Elliot once. And because it's high altitude. And I tried that. Man,
Get out of breath, bro.
that was worst. And then there's still ice on the freaking mountain. That was the worst. I was like, nah. I think I need to go back to Elliot just for like
But you
a
lose
week.
weight. You
It was
lose
great.
weight.
It's great for that. It's great. But it's nice thing with me is that like I'm
Because your
used-
body works more. It needs to
Yeah,
make heat.
but you need to stay warm as anything. You gotta wear long pants and you can't like hit it like you would hit it here in East
Muscles
London.
get stiff quick.
You get very stiff so quickly, bro. Yeah.
No, bro. That's fine. I like the cold. I like the cold.
Yeah. I think in challenges of life also, you know what? Drinking is a problem, man. I think we drink too much.
Nah, I think so as well.
I think we drink. No, we drink too much. I was like thinking the other day. I told you like we should start drinking Drink or Pop. You're like, no, you're the only one who's gonna drink or Pop.
I'm drinking tea. Fuck you.
No, you didn't want us to. You wanted us to still keep going.
Yeah. I said let's drink coffee. You don't like coffee.
No, I don't like
You see
coffee.
that shit. You see?
I can't. But also,
You're gonna drink or Pop. I'm drinking coffee. Fuck
yeah.
you.
But it will aid us in just talking shit because clearly that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
We're all just supposed to be talking shit. And the liquor helps us talk that shit. And there's actually a channel
You see?
for talking that shit.
But you were saying something about having more cats on the podcast. I was going to tell you, just look at our comment section, man. There's a lot of pussies there.
Wow. Didn't you Google? I'm sure you Googled that. What the fuck? You're making jokes like that. Jesus. Okay, mobsters come to the party. And it's always like that, eh? That people who sit at home have the most time.
Yeah. What the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, I think like the criticism is that if you have a mic, you shouldn't be saying anything. So if you have a mind, you shouldn't be saying anything. If you have an opinion, you shouldn't be saying anything.
But if you have a camera and you're a girl, you should have an OnlyFans account.
You see that? Oh, Jesus. I'd like to see the backlash here on this one. Yeah.
Buddy,
Yeah.
Why did you have an OnlyFans abortion account?
Jesus. Imagine.
Imagine that. Because it's coming, bro.
That's where it's going, bro.
Yeah, it's all going
It's
that
going
way.
like that. So, man, I don't know. That's how life goes.
Choice, bro. Freedom of choice.
Freedom of choice, freedom of speech, freedom of everything.
It's freedom now. It's freedom.
It's freedom, man. So, that's it, hey? Another week,
Another one.
another episode.
Yeah, in expected backlash.
Yeah,
stay safe out there.
we've put some clarity out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue hair girl.
Yeah, blue hair. Ah, geez, and that's
Get a better camera.
yeah, and that's how she.
Not Mobicel.
You know, you remember back in the day when we started. Remember when we started? Some guy said, "You guys are trying to be edgy, kiddo."
Yeah.
Remember that guy?
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember that guy?
That cricket.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
crickets thing.
Yeah.
I'm still on that tip that the Proteas are flop, bro. Until they win a World Cup, most incompetent thing. Until they win a World Cup. And until this day, I still don't understand it. That video is like still going. It's like,
see.
it's got like something like 18,000.
There's certain topics that people just like.
Yeah, there's certain topics. And that day, I think that was like our first episode.
Yeah.
And what we brought it from an actual racist incident that had happened where Paul Adams was being, he came up and said he was being abused or some stuff. And there was khocha and all that stuff. And I was thinking to myself, I loved the Proteas, bro. I used to watch cricket like religiously. I played cricket. We used to do night games in the street with white guys. I remember we played with a dude who was older than us. He was like 7 years older than us.
There was a time where cricket was just like the big
Yeah,
thing.
it's because it was because of that ad. It was an ad. But ma, it's a day-night game.
Yeah.
Ba, ba, ba. You remember that? The colored kid saying that. So if something comes out like that to me, I find it fucking. It's like disappointing, bro. Disappointing. Like the whole narrative that they've been putting towards us that cricket is a combined sport as a thing. I still remember one of my highlights is when Heinz Kronia still signed my freaking T-shirt. You saw him. I was there. I bowled to them when they came to the nets. I still bowled at Daryl Cullinan and all that crap. And Hansi was there, and Hansi still shook my head and said, "You're gonna play for South Africa." So
Little did he know.
That is how
All these things.
that is how disappointed I am in the mere fact that these guys have not won a World Cup. And people keep coming back to this stupid thing. It's the quota system. There was no quota system back in their day. They were throwing games. He was throwing games.
Yeah.
Bro, and that's
All the scandals. That's
yeah,
all the
and
scandals.
that's the sad part to me is that he was throwing games in the golden era of Mandela. Bafana wants something. The Springboks want something. I don't care. Bafana sucks now. Terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know that. Fuck, we don't
Yeah.
even speak about it.
Bafana could be working for ESCOM for all I care. The lights are out. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, shit.
Because, man, that was terrible. But, man, Zorch life, wrapping it up.
Big man Danny. That's it.
And I'm proud to say that.
We are prideful.
That's it, man.